Alright, and we're live. What up, guys? We're back at it with some Elder Scrolls Online. And we're back at it with the Tutorial Island build. For those who are new, the Tutorial Island build is it's kind of inspired from RuneScape, MapleStory, people who would make Tutorial Island builds. Essentially, about 2 years ago, made this character. Started out here on Isle of Balfiera, however you say that. And I just simply never left. I just stuck around and kept training my skills, you know. Because you know how it would be. You're in the starting area, you usually kind of grind it up a little bit. You know, try to get as high of a level as possible before you start the actual game. And, you know, I'm just kind of taking that to the extreme, you know. Yeah, currently we're at level 26. So we leveled up. I can't remember if we did twice in the last live stream. We got at least one level up in the last live stream. I did 1 or 2 off live stream, so we're at 26 now. We got 24 levels to go, which is a lot more than it sounds like, honestly, when the only source of experience is these enemies here. So yeah, I think we've been getting about a level every like 45 minutes or so. And that's not like necessarily the most efficient either, so I'm sure there's a little bit of room for improvement, but that's about what we're looking at. There is not quite an hour for a level, but getting close to it these days. So it's a doozy of a task, that's for sure. Of course, once again, as always, if anybody's willing, let me just type hello here so you guys can see my name. The name's Tutorial. That's T-U-T-A-U-R-I-A-L. And I find myself in a bit of a equipment predicament here because, you know, there's not a whole lot of equipment on this island, and it breaks down pretty quickly. I'm pretty much relying on, like, Prophet's weapons and stuff. But yeah, there's this interesting system that the Elder Scrolls Online has where you can, you know, you can mail stuff to different players, but it doesn't actually let you mail stuff to your own characters, so I cannot, like, go onto my main character, you know, make myself an item set and then send it to this character, because you just can't send stuff to your own character. And there's no banks on Isle of Balfiera, so I'm pretty much screwed with what I have on this island unless I can convince somebody else to send me an item set. There's not really anything I can do. I suppose I could make my own item set and then send that to somebody who sends it back to this character, but that just feels like an extra step. I feel like it'd honestly be easier for somebody else to just, like, make the set and send it, but however somebody wants to do it, it would be greatly appreciated if somebody could send me, like, some sort of, like, medium armor DPS armor set. I think I could probably do without weapons, because I think pretty much every 5 levels you get a Prophet's Maul or whatever, and that should theoretically be enough for me, but weapons would be appreciated too. Mainly two-handers. Yeah, if anybody wants to send me a DPS armor set, that would be super duper greatly appreciated. Something around like level 25-30 would be great. But maybe even send like a couple, because those things deteriorate pretty quickly. Yeah, that would be super duper clutch if somebody could do that, because I do not have the ability to send stuff to myself, so I'm basically at the mercy of somebody else being willing to do that for me. I'm sure I could go find like a Reddit or like a Facebook page somewhere and ask on there. That might be a good idea. But yeah, this has been the whole thing. We just kind of sit here and we do this circle of enemies here. And, you know, after about 30-45 minutes or so, we get a level. And then we keep doing it until we hit level 50. Which it is nice to be, like, theoretically, like, beyond the halfway point. It's pretty nice. But, with how the experience ramps up in this game, it's not quite the halfway point anymore. It's like playing RuneScape, you know? Like, level 92 is, like, the real halfway point. On a separate note, I am officially a Home Depot. That's fucking hilarious because I'm like still used to like saying Harbor Freight because I worked there for 6 years. So like It's going to be really difficult to not accidentally say Harbor Freight when I'm trying to say Home Depot, but yeah. Your boy is a Home Depot boy officially at this point. Had my orientation yesterday. And first, I guess technically real day is today. I'm starting at 10 a.m., so that's only like, you know, 3.5 hours from now, unfortunately. But yeah, doing some job shadowing today, and I guess for like the next week and a half or something like that. So exciting stuff. I am officially a part of the workforce. It's crazy. It has actually been a fat minute for me. It was just kind of like COVID lined up with having my first kid, and the situation just kind of found itself that I became a stay-at-home dad, and that kind of lasted way longer than I expected it to, honestly. But you know, it's like, what do you do, right? It's like you either pay somebody to watch your kid, or you just like don't make money and then like watch your own kid, right? But it wasn't too bad. You know, I'm making a little, you know, $150 a month off of YouTube. It's enough. No, it's not. So like it hasn't been like completely just like not working technically, because you know I do YouTube. I technically make money off of YouTube. I got some crypto investments that make a little money. I make like a teeny tiny bit of money every month, like about like $500 a month maybe. Nothing really to like, you know, live off of, but you know, it's nothing to scoff at either. I feel like the fact that I can make like about $500 a month doing basically nothing is pretty fucking awesome, honestly. Even though it's like really, in the grand scheme of things, not a whole lot of money. Like I make less than $10,000 a year doing nothing, you know. But you know, I still make thousands of dollars a year doing nothing. That's pretty crazy, right? How we doing here? Whew, we're like a fifth of the way. This might not actually be that bad. See, what I really need to do is like train up on my main account so I can get more champion points, because honestly the more champion points I get, like the more damage I can do, really. But also a DPS set would really help with some damage, that's for sure. I'm also like not really like very familiar with the meta of this game that much either, so I honestly wouldn't even know like what set to make myself, so I would hope that somebody else would kind of have that information and be able to help me with that as well. Like, I just need somebody to send me a medium armor DPS set. That shouldn't be, like, too big of an ask, right? I guess I could, like, give you some money, too, if you want it, you know? Send you, like, 10K or something. I don't know, however much you want. But whether you just want to do it out of the kindness of your heart or you're, like, expecting something in return, like, I can send you some money. Not a whole lot, but I can send you some. Video game money, of course. Wait, did she actually fight this guy? Oh, okay. That'd be pretty clutch, honestly, if I could just have her fight stuff. Oh yeah, so I guess, so from what I understand about the Isle of Balfiera is that, fucking, what do they call the first place? So there was like a first place, right? I guess there's been like a couple different places, because there was like a, I think there's been like 3 different starting areas at least at this point, because there's been, I guess there was like a Morrowind starting area, which I'm really pissed that I missed out on, because that one apparently was like super dope. Like everybody really liked that one, and it's just kind of like gone now, so can't do that one anymore. And then there's like the fucking, I don't even know what they, like the Tormented Hall or something. I don't think that's it. That sounds like a fucking public dungeon or something, but it's the one that it is currently. I think that was like the original one or something, and then they did the Morrowind one, and then they did this one or something like that. I don't quite know what the order on that was, but I guess they decided that like the portals were too confusing, or that like it didn't quite line up with like the main quest line or the main story all that well, the Isle of Balfiera. So they decided to revert back to like, I guess, the original tutorial island place or whatever, which is like slightly less involved or something, and it like kind of makes more sense with the main story. From what I understand, at least. I don't really know a whole lot about the main story because I kind of just skipped through all the dialogue, but from what I understand, it's something along those lines. Get rid of some of this shit so I can pick up more shit that I don't want to keep. God damn it. Take one fucking hit in the morning and like you're just dying forever. But yeah, so from what I understand, like this is not a place that you can access anymore. Like this is no longer the tutorial island. So I don't really know how or why that one guy appeared yesterday. Like maybe he is just kind of like me and he has like a character that he started like, you know, half a year ago. Because this is as of at least like 6 months ago. So like the Isle of Balfiera has been gone for like at least half a year at this point. So yeah, I don't know how the hell there was somebody here yesterday, but I can only imagine that like maybe he started the character like more than 6 months ago and just like never actually like finished making it and like kind of gave up on it. I don't know. But yeah, theoretically it should more or less be impossible for other people to be here who like aren't in my same situation where they've just like created a character and then like left it here and like never actually like finished it. So in that aspect, it's kind of cool. Like, this is kind of like a secret place that really only I have access to currently. Like, obviously not just me. Like, I'm sure there's other people out there who, like, have an old character here. But other than that, like, you can't, like, start a new character and end up here. So the population here can only really decrease. It cannot increase. Unless they decide to bring it back, of course. I guess that's technically always an option. They could just decide, you know what, we're going to let people choose what starting area they want to start out in. Which I think they should do that. I want to be able to experience all the tutorial islands. Especially that Morrowind one. Everybody seems to really like the Morrowind one. But I missed out on it. So it's too late for me. This is like my own private sanctuary, though. It's pretty nice. With the one drawback being the fact that, like, it is actually pretty nice to have other people running around here because they can actually help you kill stuff. Like, if I can kill one person in, like, 4 seconds, 2 people can kill one person in, like, 2 seconds. You know what I mean? And it's the same amount of experience either way. So I'd much rather there be other people around helping me do damage, you know? It's crazy. If I just did like slightly, it doesn't even have to be a whole lot more. If I just did slightly more damage, I'd be able to like consistently 3-hit these guys. Hit them with the magic orb, hit them with the Adriatic spear, and then hit them with the fucking, I don't even know what that is, the crazy two-hander hit. What is that thing? Wrecking blow. It sure is the wrecking blow too. That thing like straight smashes. I do kind of have some regrets with this character, honestly. I think making him a fucking Templar or whatever I made him was probably like the worst move. I don't actually like, I kind of do like this this like 3 attacks that I have is actually a pretty good combo, I feel like, but I feel like it's like some sort of like Nightblade or like maybe even like a Sorcerer. Like something a little bit more on the DPS side of things would have been a lot better so that I could just straight up do more damage. Like I do a fairly modest amount of damage. It's not that bad, but I'm pretty sure there's definitely like better options for DPS. But again, like I don't really understand the meta of this game all that much, so For all I know, there's really not a huge difference in damage. But I probably would do this differently if I did it again. I'd probably do like a Nightblade or something. What are we doing here? Ooh, about like a third of the way. And that's after 15 minutes. Yeah, we're looking at about like 15 minutes per level up. That's about accurate. Did I say 50? 45 minutes per level up. Maybe more like 40, but I think for sure. God, how do you every time? Literally every time. I think the closer we get to level 50, like once we get into like the 40s, I'm sure it's going to be like an hour per level. It's just like, it's really interesting because like the amount of experience you need to level up increases, but like also so does the amount of experience you get from killing stuff. So it's like, I don't really know how that balance is like achieved, but there's definitely some amount of balance going on there. But it seems so arbitrary. Like, why not just like it seems like you could just keep all of the experience static, but then like just have the experience per level requirement be slightly lower, you know? Like, why increase both, right? Like, why not just keep the constant, and then like just don't increase the experience per level so much, right? Because if you increase the experience, like you already have to kind of like by default you have to increase the amount of experience required per level just to like keep a certain curve of difficulty or leveling going on. But if you're increasing the amount of experience you get from kills, like that negates some of that effect, which means that you have to apply more of that effect in order to like still achieve that effect, right? Because like if you increase the experience required to level up by like 5% each level, but then you also increase the experience gained from enemies by 5% each level, you've accomplished nothing, right? So you have to increase like the enemy's experience by 5 and then your experience by 10 in order to get that 5% deficit. But it's like you could just keep the enemy's experience the same and then increase your experience by 5, and then like you do a lot less work and there's like a lot less numbers flooding the system, you know? I don't know. Seems pretty weird. I'm sure there's like some hidden like difficulty reason behind it, but it just really doesn't make sense. Well, because it would also kind of like, it would seem to imply that, potentially at least, the enemies actually scale in difficulty, right? Like, their health increases based on what your level is. Which just seems weird. I don't know. I should probably look into the mechanics of this game more, because I really kind of have no clue how most things work in this game. I haven't really looked into most of that stuff. I'm not even talking like meta level stuff. I'm talking like the actual game mechanics themselves. Like what is exactly the deal with like health and damage and like, you know, enemy leveling and item leveling, like, because items are leveled, right? Like, you know, every level like a weapon will do like 25 more damage or whatever. So like, or I don't think it's quite that much, but you know, obviously there's some differences in like damage. So it's like, are you just like eventually going to be overpowered and killing enemies a lot faster? Do their like health scale with your damage, or like how does that work? Because you would think that by like level 26 it would be a lot easier to kill these guys, but like it's kind of felt more or less the same the entire time. With like the only thing really edging me out a little bit, The only really thing like giving me an edge at this point being like criticals, I think. And I guess like overall item quality. So like obviously like regardless of level, the purple items are gonna do more damage, right? So I don't know. It's pretty weird. It'd be nice to have like a full fucking gold set out here. That'd be crazy. Just like I don't know, like I guess I could just straight up purchase something from somebody, but like a full gold set is not gonna come cheap for medium armor, that's for sure. Like Dro is the expensive one. So it's like I'd either have to be spending like huge bucks or like trusting somebody with my full gold set, which is stupid as fuck too. Like, am I really gonna make a full gold set at like level 25, bro? That'd be stupid as fuck. Like, yeah, let's make this like $500,000 set at level 25. It'd be a great idea. I don't know if it would quite be that expensive, but it'd be pretty expensive. And you're talking like what, fucking probably like 10 fucking drows per item. And I'd want like 2 sets preferably because I don't really have the ability to repair stuff until I get some repair crates, which if I remember correctly, I think there are some repair crates coming in like the next few days here. So that'll be nice. Because goddamn, I could definitely use some repair crates. I can't repair fucking anything. Unfortunately, I already took the soul gems this month. Those were at the beginning of the month, so probably gonna have to wait until next month to get some soul gems, and that's assuming that there's soul gems next month. I don't know if they give them as like level up rewards too or not, but I am at the mercy of like level up rewards and daily rewards currently. It's not a good system to be in. This is where the crown store would actually kind of come in handy. Could buy some potions and shit from the crown store, but god, what a waste. I think in 2 days I got more of these crown try fucking restoration potions, which are like the lifeblood of all my characters because I'm way too lazy to make actual potions. And that's the other thing too, there's so many different metas in this game. Like, I don't know what the potion meta is. I don't know what the enchantment meta is. I don't know what the item meta is. I don't know what the skill meta is. Like, I don't know what any of the metas are in this game, and it's horrendous. And so I just don't do PvP, you know? Boom. Bow. Damn, 13k? You know, maybe our damage is going up. Yeah, pretty close to a level. Might be able to squeeze like 2 whole levels out of this live stream. We do gotta do a little bit of a pit stop here. We gotta take another hit. I'm gonna have to like get used to like not smoking weed 24/7. That's gonna be kind of a difficult one. I really don't want to be the guy that just like shows up to work high every day either, but I also like I'm not completely sure if I can go without like wake and bake, because like straight up I'm not gonna be able to eat breakfast without it these days. I work at 10 a.m. so I gotta get all my smoking in early so that like I'm not just completely blazed when I go in, or like smelling like weed either. I know, right? We're off to a fucking great start with the new job. First day, I'm like, all right, gotta smoke weed before I go in. But no, I'm sure it's fine. We're gonna be in the lumber department anyway. All they're gonna be able to smell is fresh pine. The water pipe just got done hitting the bong. There's a bong. Quick little bong rip ski. How you doing, Hellhucker Henry? Yeah, it's also kind of annoying because it's like, I'm supposed to be like the opener for the lumber department, right? So that's like an early shift. It's Jesus Christ, Galaxy Gas. Gotta be careful with that shit, man. Especially if you're doing all-nighters with that shit. But no, it's supposed to be the opener shift, like 5 a.m. to like, you know, 1:30 p.m. or whatever it is, right? And they're gonna be doing like, I guess like my training is to like shadow somebody else in the lumber department, but you know, like obviously they don't have another opener if they need an opener, so I'm not shadowing an opener, that's for sure. So they've got me on these fucking crazy shifts, like 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. and then they've got some that are like 2 p.m. to 11 p.m. Like, dude, 11 p.m., bro, I'm gonna be waking up at like 4 a.m. Why do you have me working an 11 p.m. shift, bro? That's like kind of mean, honestly. Like, god damn it, bro. I'm trying to like I'm already like working on trying to adjust my body to like having to wake up at like 4 a.m. to get to work at 5 a.m. or whatever. So like, you know, it's not really helping me try to like shift my my circadian rhythm or whatever. I kind of like midday shifts, but like, you know, there is kind of the downside of like your day kind of being fragmented, which isn't really all that great if you think about it. The early shift is nice though, because the early shift allows you to like actually do normal human being things during the weekday, because like, you know, normal human being things during the weekday like all happen during the week hour, so it's like, or the work hour, so it's like if you work like a normal 9 to 5 job, you can't do fucking anything because everything closes at 5. Like you can't go to the doctor, you can't go to the dentist, you can't fucking do this, you can't fucking do that. Can't get your car fucking repaired. But like, you know, getting off work at like 1 p.m. like, bro, I could get off work and then like go snowboarding for like 8 hours, you know what I mean? Like, that's crazy shit. Yo, I was like legit worried about that too, because I'm like, dude, I gotta like schedule a dentist appointment soon, and like the other place I was looking at was like a 8 to 6 fucking type bullshit, which is kind of shitty because I was kind of hoping for like 8 hours, not like, I mean, it's with a 1 hour lunch, so it's still 8 hours, but like goddamn 9 hours, 8 to fucking, oh no, it was 8 to 5, not 8 to 6. And it's like, well, goddamn, like how am I gonna do fucking anything though? It's like every single day 8 to 6, like not even like, oh yeah, like, you know, sometimes you're gonna be working weekdays, sometimes you're gonna be working weekends. Like, no, we're talking like an actual workplace that's like closed on weekends, so like it's just work day or work week. Like, you can't do shit. You can't go to the dentist because they're closed on weekends, right? Like you know, those midday shifts can be kind of cool though too. It's just like not always congruent with like a living life, but those like any place that like has midday shifts usually has like flexible schedules, so like you'll probably have like 1 or 2 weekdays that like you have off in any given week, so it's like usually not a huge deal. But like, yeah, no, just like being able to be off work like every day at 1 p.m. sounds pretty clutch, honestly. Like, as much as I'm not excited for waking up super early and like honestly having to go to bed a bit earlier, I am pretty excited for getting off at like 1 p.m. and just like having the rest of the fucking day. And like, again, like I already get up pretty early anyway. Like 5:30, 6 a.m. is like a pretty normal time for me to wake up, honestly. But for some reason, like, add in like an extra hour to that, like I suppose I could squeeze like waking up at like 4:30, but I don't want to be like rushing out the door or anything. I want to be able to like eat, take a shit, like do all that stuff. So like, I don't know, things are gonna get interesting waking up at 4 a.m. all the time. Definitely not gonna be able to do as many morning live streams, that's for sure. But on my days off, I'll be able to do some shit, so that'll be fine. Like maybe some nighttime live streams, but then that becomes like a problem too, because like if I'm waking up at 4 a.m. I gotta be going to bed at like 8-9 p.m. you know. I guess I could just kill myself and get like 6 hours of sleep every night, but well, I mean, it's not necessarily like, it's an interesting subject because it's like theoretically there is like a safe way to do it, you know, but like if you're doing it all night, like it's unlikely to be that safe, right? And like the main problem is like with just like straight up not intaking enough oxygen. Like people, like there's like this misconception about like doing nitrous that like if you're doing nitrous you're automatically depriving your brain of oxygen, and that's simply just not true. Because if that was the case, like it would not be used at all in a medical setting, right? Like they mix it with oxygen, and like you can mix it with oxygen yourself by simply just like, you know, breathing in the air, right? I have to like preface this with like I don't like recommend doing whippets. Like I do occasionally hit the whipped cream canister when it's empty. Like I will partake in a little bit of a whippet every once in a while when the whipped cream canister is empty. But like other than that, I don't really fuck with the shit. But like theoretically there is a safe way to do it. You know, you gotta like inhale a little bit of oxygen, inhale some whippet, and inhale a little bit more oxygen on top of that. Like don't hold it in for too long. Exhale. Take some breaths in and out of like normal oxygen. Like you gotta be smart about it, right? Like fucking your brain still needs oxygen, right? So like you can't just be breathing in only the nitrous, and you can't just be doing it like back to back without like replenishing like your system's like oxygen, right? And like, you know, still like theoretically it's dangerous because you're not like monitoring your levels or whatever, but like generally speaking, if you're like breathing in a little bit of air with your whippets and you're like making sure to breathe like between whippets, you're probably fine. Like probably still shouldn't be doing it like every day or like all night or anything like that, but like if you're like gonna sit down for like 15-20 minutes doing some whippets, like I'm pretty sure you could make it out with like all of your brain cells intact if you just like approach it strategically, right? But like I'm also not a doctor, so like definitely not recommending people do this. I'm just like stating there is this sort of misconception about it. Oh yeah, that thing too. People do the thing with the balloon where they'll like literally like breathe into the balloon, and then like they'll just keep doing that back and forth, and it's like not only like depriving yourself of oxygen, but like now you're just straight up adding like, you know, CO2 into the mix, carbon dioxide, right? Like now you're like getting CO2 poisoning and depriving yourself of oxygen, right? Like that's double stupid. Yeah, I usually just like I'll take in like maybe like a, I don't know about like quite a quarter full of air, but like I'll take like a little sip of air, like maybe like a fifth of a lung full of air, do like, you know, maybe 3/5 of a lung full of whipped cream canister, and then like top it off with that final 1/5 full of just normal air. Hold it in for like maybe a couple seconds, 5 seconds tops, blow it out, and then do some deep breathing of just like normal air. And then bada bing, bada boom, you get yourself a little head rush. It's kind of cool, but like you didn't kill any brain cells, right? Boom. Stacking debuffs. Am I stacking debuffs? Am I the one who's fucking up? What am I doing? I'm actually like really bad at this game, so if I am fucking shit up, like I don't even know. Hopefully the debuffs are being stacked on this guy and not me. Or are you talking about doing whippets is stacking debuffs? That might be true. Oh yeah, yeah, that's stacking debuffs, alright. You're like, yeah, dude, let's fuck the oxygen and then let's also get the CO2 poisoning. Let's double debuff. Yeah, exactly. I thought I was like fucking something up. I'm like, dude, am I really just like stacking debuffs on my character somehow? What am I doing here? I would be none the wiser if I was. Even with all this, like, shit on my screen telling me exactly what buffs and debuffs I have, I still wouldn't even know what any of them mean. For all I know, like, all those are debuffs down there. What am I doing? I'm trying to get my character to max level in the tutorial island, basically, which is basically level 50. I mean, there's still, like, champion levels after level 50, but the main goal here is to just get to level 50 in the tutorial island place. Aliens, I suppose, I guess? I don't know, like, what technically makes something an Aliad, but looks pretty Aliad-ish, I guess. Some Aliad ruins. I don't know. Could just be some elven shit, too. It's the Isle of Balfiera. It's the, one of the many, I guess, tutorial islands that they've had in this game. I think it's, like, the third tutorial island they've had. And they just, like, semi-recently switched back to, like, the original tutorial island. So, like, you can't even access this tutorial island anymore. Unless you just, like, already had a character here, I guess, like I do. Because, like, yeah, you can't start here anymore. It's, like, not a starting place anymore. And it's not a place you can go back to either, so... I'm pretty much the only one here at this point. Except for, like, the occasional random dude that'll show up every couple hours. Because, like, I guess he did the same thing I did and, like, forgot that he had a character here. And there was, like, one guy yesterday that showed up. He was, like, level 2, so, I mean, it's not like he's doing the same thing I'm doing, but it's clearly, like, a character he forgot about, like, half a year ago and just, like, didn't actually finish the tutorial area on. I think the people on Call of Duty that you think are on cocaine are probably just using hacks or something, but cocaine is definitely not off the table, that's for sure. Yeah, I can't even fucking play Fortnite. I mean, to be fair, the only time I tried it was on a Nintendo Switch, so, like, really not, like, the best way to play the game at all. But, like, I got, like, it was free, too. I mean, fuck it, but, like, I got one round in. I'm like, I can't even do this, dude. Like, this is not the type. I don't want, like, fucking, like, I don't want to build shit, bro. Like, I just want to, like, I want to play a Battle Royale game. I don't want to play fucking Rust, you know? Like... It's like, I don't know, man, like, it's not necessarily the building itself, it's just, like, how fucking hardcore autistic the building goes in that game. Like, I can't compete with, like, fucking autistic 12-year-olds building skyscrapers in 5 seconds, bro. Like, I'm not down with that. I think there are no build servers, but, like, yeah, I'm good. The game's for boomers at this point anyway. It's like a 10-year-old game. Like, goddamn. How the fuck is that game still relevant? Like, that game is so old that, like, the kids who started playing it in, like, 2016 can now call, like, or are now able to be called fucking boomers by, like, the kids playing it now. Honestly, I quit COD. I mean, I quit COD as soon as I started COD. I was always kind of against COD from, like, the beginning, but then, like, the, like, I don't know what they would call those, like, the remasters or whatever came out. The, fucking, like, they got, like, Vanguard and, or was it Vanguard or Veilguard? What were those fucking Call of Duty games called that I used to play? It's hella confusing because they've all got, like, the same name at this point. It's the one that came out before the current one. It's, Call of Duty fucking something or other. Fucking, do I not even have it on Steam? That would be a problem, too. It's the fucking, it's one of them things, though. Veilguard! Yeah, that one. That was actually really good. That's like the World War II one or whatever. That one was, like, sick as fuck, actually. Like, completely unironically, that was my favorite fucking one. And, like, the weapons from that one. Because what was it? There was the... You had the, like, Black Ops kind of, like, remake thing. And then you had the, like... Modern Warfare, because Modern Warfare 2 remake is out, like, now or something, right? And then, like, the original Modern Warfare remake was, like, what, like, 2019 or something like that, maybe? I don't even know, but I remembered you could use the, like, Modern Warfare weapons, and then you could also use, like, the Black Ops weapons and the Veilguard weapons, but the Veilguard weapons were, like, the fucking shit, bro. Like, you had to use the Veilguard weapons. Those were the fucking ones. I don't know why, but they were just, like, so much fucking better, it seemed. And it was actually, like, super easy to grind the weapons in Veilguard, too, so... Like, I don't know, it was easy to get, like, all the skins and all the attachments and shit. Oh, Vanguard, wait. It's not Veilguard. Fucking, which one is it, bro? Like, I don't even know. Which one, was it Vanguard? Or was it Veilguard? Or was it neither? I feel like it started with the V. It was the World War II one, though. I remember you could get the STG-44, and that shit was pretty goddamn clutch. Like, I remember, like, I think I turned the STG-44 into, like, basically a fucking, like, SMG. I, like, took the fucking barrel off, took the stock off, took everything off of it, and it was, like, honestly the craziest fucking weapon. I did that with all the fucking machine guns, too. I just, like, turned them into fucking SMGs. And they were, like, the most crazy, overpowered shit ever. Like, you just have, like, insane fucking mobility because you don't have, like, a fucking stock or a barrel on your fucking machine gun. And then, like, you know, it's still a machine gun, so you've got, like, 100 fucking rounds, and so you're just running around just spraying every fucking body and, like, not running out of ammo. You never have to reload. You're just killing, like, fucking 3-4 people in a row. Yeah, I was honestly pretty against playing all the Call of Duty games for a while there, but, you know, all the friends were playing it. It was mostly just for the Battle Royale shit anyway, but I have to admit, that shit was pretty fucking fun while it lasted. I wish I could remember what the fucking goddamn game was called. You know, what is the deal with these treasure maps? Because at this point, I just throw them all away. I really do. Like, I don't fucking care about the treasure maps at this point. I just throw them all away. I really do. Somebody needs to find a way to make me care about these treasure maps, because I really do just throw them away every fucking time. They take up space in my inventory, bro. It's like, I don't have the gumption to go find them, and then it's like, meanwhile, I have a stack of, like, 20 fucking treasure maps in my bank that, like, are taking up space. So it's like, alright, I'm gonna throw them away. Fuck it. I don't need the treasure. What do we got here? Minor protection. I don't need fucking protection. You shitting me? What do we got here? Stamina cost. Oof. I don't know about all that. Wind Waker. Oh, Wind Walker. Stamina recovery? No. Cost of sneak? No. Extra leg muscle? I didn't know that was a perk. That'd be fucking crazy as shit, dude. They're like, yeah, red guards get the extra leg muscle perk. Makes them run faster. That'd be too on the nose, I think. Even for a game studio that, like, created their own N-word for fucking Dunmer. Yeah, I don't know, I think we might hold off on that skill point there. I own, like, 3 Battlefield games, and I have played 0 of them. I don't know what the fuck my problem is. I think they keep being, like, on sale for, like, insanely cheap. Like, probably, like, years after they're relevant, so it's, like, pointless anyway, but yeah, somehow I acquired 3 different... I have Battlefield 1, which is, like, I think it's, like, a new Battlefield 1. I don't think it's the original Battlefield 1. What the fuck is this game here? Look at this shit. We have Battlefield 1 Revolution. Haven't even installed it. We have Battlefield 4 Premium Edition. Haven't even installed it. We have Battlefield 5 Definitive Edition. Haven't even installed it. I'm sure they're great, though. I don't know why or how the fuck I ended up with these games that, like, I just don't even want to play, but I have these games. I literally ended up with 3 fucking entire Battlefield games and didn't play a single one of them. Is that not fucking insane? Like, those games are not cheap. Like, I really hope I bought those on sale, because that's fucking stupid. Not gonna lie, I don't think I'm gonna get that second level in this live stream. Oh, we might, though. That was less than 45 minutes, so we might have this. You know, I didn't know there were a lot of Battlefield games, because I didn't play any of them. I honestly kind of forgot they existed until you mentioned them. Actually, isn't that like the current... What is the current Battlefield game? At this point, like, they've already gotten, like, to the confusing Call of Duty point where they're like... already like reusing numbers. Like Battlefield 1 came out. Like what do you mean Battlefield 1, bro? Like that game is like 25 years old, bro. You can't just come out with Battlefield 1. See, the thing about motifs is like I still don't even really know what the fuck to do with motifs, bro. Like what the fuck is even a motif? Like that's the thing that I hate about this game is that there's too many like stupid fucking things that like do not make sense at face value. Like why do I have to understand what the fucking term motif means, right? Like, in every other, like, armor, I understand what armor is. Armor is the stuff you wear to protect you. Weapon, I know what a weapon is. What the fuck is a motif? What the fuck is a grimoire? What the fuck is a scribe? What the fuck is all of this stupid fucking... I need the luminous ink to scribe scripts onto grimoires. And I'm just like, what does all of this mean? What the fuck does that mean? You scribe scripts onto grimoires? What the fuck does that mean? Like, why do games have to be like this? Just be a normal game. What the fuck is scribing a script onto a grimoire? Like, there's so many, like, different facets of knowledge I have to have in order to understand that sentence. It's like, I'm not even going to tackle it, bro. Like, whatever that is, I'm sure it's great. It ain't for me. Like, I don't want to have to learn about, like, 5 separate things to understand that sentence. You know what I mean? Like, no, I'm good. Fuck it. The game's fun how it is. I don't need the scripts on the grimoires. Don't even know what a script is. Don't even know what a fucking grimoire is. I don't need either fucking one of them. Motifs print money. It's a skin for character. Huh? How does it print money? See, now I'm just more confused. That's the thing. That didn't help. Like one of these skins? Where my collections at? Fucking, appearance? Skins? Are these motifs? A grimoire is a book of magic? How the fuck was I supposed to know that? Does that word show up in Harry Potter at some point and I just wasn't paying attention? Like, what the fuck? I have a feeling that word's in at least, like, one Harry Potter book. It has to be. Was it like Harry Potter and the Grimoire of Secrets or something? I don't know, a lot of stuff about this game is like kind of out of hand though. It really is. Well, what is it like? Is the luminous ink even like worth anything? Like, I keep getting like luminous ink from dailies, and I'm like, do I just throw this shit away at this point? Like, I don't. Like, what the fuck do I do with this shit? Why do I need this? Like, apparently you like can fucking make custom fucking something or other. Scribe skills. You gotta like scribe your scripts onto a grimoire, and then you get like a better skill or something. I don't fucking know, dude. I think the skill system is already confusing enough for me. I don't need it to be more confusing. Thanks. Like, there's already like fucking 10 different fucking skill lines in this game. I mean, like class skill lines. Like, there's more than that, because there's like 3 per fucking class. So there's like, what, like 30 different fucking class skill lines? Like, I do not need to be scripting scribes on the grimoires. I really do not. Wait, what? Making Dumbledore gay? Hogwarts Legacy being... Wait, what? Did they make Dumbledore gay? When was that? Was that after they killed the first one? In a... It's kind of rude. He like died in real life or something. But whatever. Like they killed the first one, then they made him gay in the second one. Well, now that he's dead, let's make him gay. The Grindelwald movie? Oh, that sounds gay. I'm sure everybody in that movie was gay. Just by the title, I can tell. And I feel like half the shit they come up with in this game, like scribing scripts on the grimoires and motifs and all this other stupid shit, like I swear to fucking God, the only reason they add all this stupid shit to the game is so that they can find a new way to fill up your fucking inventory so that they can like pressure you into paying for ESO. 100 fucking % or ESO plus, whatever you call it. There's no other fucking reason for it. Like, the stuff is, like, so fucking weird and confusing and obnoxious that, like, the only explanation is that, like, oh, they're just trying to fucking, like, confuse the shit out of the players so that they, like, pay money for some shit. I don't even know. Oh, I gotta keep all these treasure maps and all these scribes and scripts and luminous inks and grimoires and, like, oh, and then I got all these transmutation geodes and... like, whatever the fuck that means. Like, don't even get me started on transmutation geodes. I haven't used a single fucking one yet. Like, what do I do with all this shit, bro? Like, why do I need to do anything with all this shit? Why can't the game just be, like, semi-fucking normal, right? Like, I don't get it. I really don't. Like, how, like, I'm just, like, not an autistic 12-year-old anymore, so I can't play the game? Like, I don't get it. Like, why does everything have to be so confusing? Well, what happened to just, like, armor, weapon, spell? Like... I don't remember fucking Skyrim having like scripts and grimoires and motifs and fucking all this stupid shit. Like, what went wrong here? I don't understand. Why does it have to have all this shit? Like, why do there have to be like 3 different traits for like every fucking item? They got like fucking enchantments, you got traits, you've got like skill set bonuses. Like, what the fuck, dude? Could have been simplified like a tiny bit. Like, it didn't have to be like fucking RuneScape simple, but like, holy shit, you could have simplified it a little bit. It doesn't have to be that way though. It really doesn't. Like, they took every single aspect like a couple steps too far. They really did. Right. I get rid of some shit so I can pick up more shit I don't want to keep. You know how it be. Actually, do we got any medio litro? Oof. King rip. Oh, yeah, the bong rip. Yeah, that was a decent one. Just kind of a small one. I got one of them little itty bitty hitties. You know what I mean? You got the little I honestly I don't even think this thing was meant to be a bowl piece. I'm like starting to believe that it might have just been like for holding joints, you know? Like it's that size of bowl piece. But it works really, it's like the perfect size for like one hit, you know? You can pack like a little like 0.1, 0.2. But that's all you need, right? One hit at a time. Like you slowly start to realize that like, you know, your bowl piece is too big. Like you start like taking hits that are too big and like, you know, like you're fucking like either not finishing them or you're like killing yourself trying to finish them, or like, you know, even if you do finish them, like it's like, okay, well, like you still got like half of this bowl here burning and like the next hit's not going to be as good. And it's like, I don't know. It's easier to just like hit it one hit at a time and have like a fresh hit every time. Wait, motif changes in armor look. That's interesting. See, the thing about armor looks, though, is that, like, at this point, I don't give a fuck what any of the armor looks like, because I have so many, like, outfits that I just use the outfits. You know what I mean? Like, or costumes. You're like, fucking, like, I don't think there's any armor that I would, like, rather have over, like, one of these costumes, if we're being completely honest here. Like, I mean, some of them are pretty gay looking, but you change the colors around, and it's not too bad. I don't know what the fuck. I'm fucking Prince or some shit there. That one's weird. Like, not a Prince. Like, I'm literally like fucking Prince. The symbol. Or whatever the fuck he calls himself now. Some of these are pretty gay. This one's actually like one of my favorite. You take the fucking hat off. The hat's really fucking gay on this one. But like, you take the hat off. Like the, I like to put the radius rebreather on top of that bad boy. That's a good combo. Like, so what the fuck do I need these motifs for? Like, they already made it confusing with outfits. Now I need motifs? Like, why? Man, like, they already got all these different skill lines, and then you can, like, fucking morph every fucking skill into, like, 2 different skills, but I still need to fucking, like, script my scribes into grimoires? Why? Oh yeah, and then there's the fucking champion point system. You can't even like forget about that. There's like, I mean, that system's actually like the only system that's done well, in my opinion. There's only one system in this game that's like done well, and it's because it's like similar enough to Skyrim that it works, right? And it's the champion point system. It's the only thing that works like in a decent, like very understandable way. Everything else is confusing as fucking shit. But the champion point system, that's just perks, bro. That's easy. You got some perks, blood? Not those kind of perks, but I got some, Oh, I got some perks, blood. I want to know, though, like, how do you even get autistic enough to, like, figure out meta for a game like this? You know what I mean? Like, somebody had to, like, sit there and actually, like, figure out, like, what all the best shit is. Like, best overall build, like, including, like, all the skill lines and all the stupid fucking champion points and all the item sets and different, like, enchantments and different fucking traits and grimoires. Like, that's kind of fucking ridiculous. It really is. That, like, any of that could be, like, compiled by a fucking human and, like, turned into, like, meta, you know? Like, this game is just so, like, wildly complex. I don't know how anybody could, like, grasp it at that level. To be able to, like, figure out what, like, best practices are. Because there's, like, damn near, like, a limitless, like, amount of builds you could create in this game. Which is, like, an interesting concept, but it's just like too much complexity is usually a bad thing in my opinion. See, that's the other thing too, is it's like it's all kind of just arbitrary because it's like, you know, there's like what, 3 optimal builds maybe, right? And there's like, you know, maybe like 10,000 different build possibilities. Like, what the fuck? Oh, yeah, then there's race differences, too. Of course there's race differences. Of course that all plays into meta. There's too much meta. It's crazy, bro. Like, there's, like, endless possibilities, but, like, only 3 of them are good. Right? Which tells me that the system is too complex. Right? Like, mathematically, to me, that sounds like it's too complex. There's, like, 10,000 different options, but only 3 of them, like, really technically work. Make it make sense. And then they're like, oh, you know what'll help? If we just let them scribe scripts into grimoires, it'll fix everything. See, that's the thing. I still haven't even, like, I have not even dipped my toes into, like, purchasing potions. It's just, like, the game gives me so many fucking tri-restoration potions, and I'm like, alright, this is just what I'm going to use all the time, because, like, I have thousands of these stupid fucking tri-restoration potions. Like, I just use those. I'm sure there's stuff that's, like, a million times fucking better than those, but, like, I don't even want to PvP anyway, man. As long as I can survive a dungeon, I don't give a fuck, dude. Like, that's all I need. And surprisingly, like, I was actually kind of still able to whip some fucking ass in Battlegrounds on my, like, level 20 fucking Nightblade. I was pretty surprised with myself. That was, like, the first, like, that was, like, the first time, like, really playing with the DPS. Like, I usually kind of do more of, like, a, like, honestly, not even, like, a tank build. Like, kind of like a half tank, half DPS. So it's, like, basically just useless. I don't know, MMO PvP can be good. Like, I think the only time I've actually seen it done, like, truly good has been RuneScape. RuneScape has been about, like, the only actual good PvP in an MMO. And that might be, like, super controversial, but, like, it's kind of true. Like, that's the only, like, PvP that actually, like, felt real. Like, you go into the fucking wild and it's just, like, you're on your own, bud. RuneScape is not worth playing anymore. It was really great when it was great, but like it's just not quite what it was. The experience is kind of gone. There's parts of it left, but it's just like it's not quite the same as it was. And it never will be the same, unfortunately. But I guess, like, as far as, like, that PvP aspect, like, that's definitely, like, still there, mostly intact. But the meta has been kind of corrupted a bit by, like, complexity to a certain extent. Just, like, they add too much shit to the game, you know? And it just, like, starts to get fucking weird. Oh, you know what? Okay, I don't know if you've ever played Conquer Online. And that's not Conquer like fucking the squirrel. It's Conquer like, you know, you conquer a nation with a Q, right? Conquer Online, one of the best fucking MMOs I've ever fucking played. It's like the only MMO that I've like really like felt on a fucking deep level like I felt fucking RuneScape. And that one also had like really fucking hardcore PvP. Like, I don't know, something about that PvP was just like, it felt like super fucking deadly. I don't know. Like, you were scared to fucking go places in that game. Deadly. Like, that was some hardcore PvP. Like, the whole game was, like, focused around. It was basically a PvP game, so it was like, if you're not there to PvP, like, you're basically gonna have a bad time type shit. Like, you're gonna get, like, relentlessly bullied type PvP shit. Like, it was real as fuck, but, like, it kind of made it good. Oh, write it down in chat. Well, without the OR. The thing is, it's one of those games that was good back when it was, like, classic, and now it's not classic anymore. So if you, like, really want to play it the right way, you have to go find, like a classic private server, which is... I did that, like, a couple years ago. It was really, really fucking fun. But, community's kind of small, and so, like, it kind of, like, loses its charm a lot faster than it should. But it is nice because they have, like, faster experience rates and shit. So like, you know, you don't have to like you can experience the game without like having to sink fucking 5 years into it or whatever, right? So that was pretty cool. I was like, within like a summer basically, I was able to fucking basically reach like end game or whatever, because there's like max level is like 130 or something like that, and then you like rebirth is like a different class, and you like have like kind of like combined abilities between the two classes, and then you get like a second rebirth, and then like the second rebirth is when like shit gets like really fucking crazy, and like you get like extra perks for like your weird blended classes. And it's like if you rebirth as like a warrior 3 times, you get like this dope perk that makes it so you can hold a fucking 2-handed weapon in one hand and like a fucking shield in the other hand, which is just like super duper fucking insane. Like, but there's like all sorts of cool shit like that where like you can rebirth like as different combinations of classes. So you could be like a fucking like a mage on your first run, and then like you rebirth as like a fucking like a melee dude, but you like keep all your like mage abilities and shit. And so you're like, now you're like a warrior with like all these like fire mage abilities. So there's like really cool shit you can do like that. It's like complex in like a weird way, but like it's not like too complex that it's like unapproachable. It's like there's, you know, a couple dozen combinations of rebirths you can do, and like they're all like actually pretty viable in their own ways. But it was like I kind of got like I got to like second rebirth, and then like it kind of got to the point where I was like, you know, there's not really much left to do, you know? Like I kind of like did all the rebirths. I'm like max level. I like got the max gear. I'm like feeling kind of cool and shit, but like, you know, the PvP thing really actually just isn't for me, and this is like a PvP game, so it's like unless I'm gonna sit here and be a PvP guy, there's really not much left here for me. But yeah, it was still pretty fun. I like did a couple like weak attempts at PvP and like had some fun with some like guild battles and shit, I guess. But really the main thing was just like reaching endgame for me. I wanted to like experience what it was like to have a fucking fully maxed out and rebirthed character. So that shit was pretty cool. Think of his latest. Oh, oh Jesus fucking Christ. That's an interesting subject for sure. I think the song is like way catchier than it needed to be for what it is, but I also think that like it could be like some legitimate poetry. I'm having like a hard, like I don't know if it's poetry or if it's trolling or if it's like both, but like I do think he might actually kind of have a point with that song. It's definitely a weird one because like you really can't say a whole lot of that song at all. As a white person, it's like, yep, can't say that part. Nope, shouldn't say that part. Can't say that part, shouldn't say that part. Okay, cool. But they don't understand the things they say on Twitter. I can say that part. I think a radio edit of that song would be fucking hilarious. It'd be like a radio edit of a fucking Eminem song, you know? Some of those get pretty fucking hilarious. It's like, why did they even make this? Fucking, which one was that? Was that, I'm trying to remember which song had the whole line about Columbine in it. Take 10, or how many kids from Columbine was it? I don't even, it's been too long since I've listened to it. 7 kids from Columbine stand them all in line. Add an AK-47, a revolver, a 9, a Mac-11, and that ought to solve a problem of mine, and that's a whole school of bullies shot up all at one time. And if you listen to, like, the fucking clean, quote-unquote, version of that song, it's like, you take from, stand them all in line, add up, and that's a whole, and that's, like, literally, like, it sounds like that. It's just, they don't even, like, bleep it. It's just, like, they do the silence thing, so it's just, like, it's just silence for, like, fucking 10 seconds straight. While he's talking about fucking 7 kids from Columbine. It's the funniest shit. And the only reason I know this is because when I went to fucking juvie in like fucking freshman year, like for some reason, like when we were in the library in juvie, I didn't want to read any books, and I like figured out that they had the fucking Marshall Mathers LP there. I'm like, oh shit, I'm gonna listen to the Marshall Mathers LP while I'm here. Fuck it. But it was the clean version of the Marshall Mathers LP, and so every song was just like hilariously fucking molested. And that was honestly the funniest example, was the fucking 7 kids from Columbine line. Because, like, the whole thing was just, like, taken out. And you just have to sit there and listen in silence. Man, it is so fucking weird that I'm going back to work after 5 years. I'm like still kind of coming to terms with this shit. I know, poor me, right? I gotta fucking work for a living. How awful. But nah, 5 years is a fucking long time, dude. I'm sure I'll be fucking fine, you know. But it's fucking weird. Of the neat. Oh, yeah. Those neats. That's right. I forgot that was a thing. Was not in education or employment or training or something like that. But to be fair, I mean, I was still technically like kind of semi-sorta employed if you consider like YouTube to be an occupation, if you're like making any amount of money. It's not a lot, but you know, making $150 a month is not nothing. Not entirely unemployed. I am an investor and a content creator, okay? I'm not a neat. Yeah, that was like the only thing that kept me from feeling like complete shit about being 5 years unemployed. I didn't collect any fucking government benefits though. I didn't do that. The benefit was not having to pay for childcare. I have a daughter. And she's gonna be starting, what do you call it? Like kindergarten next year, so there's my childcare. So I gotta get a job. No, we had one of those sexless kids, you know, you just like wake up one day and like the Lord gifts you with a child or whatever. And like a whole bunch of wise men show up or something like that. It's crazy, man. Holy fuck, did you, I mean, I don't know how many people actually went and saw that movie. But like, you know, I went and saw the fucking King of Kings with my grandma on fucking Easter. Because, you know, you gotta. And like, movie wasn't that bad, but like, holy fucking shit. Did anybody see that fucking movie? Because they did Jews so fucking dirty in that movie. Like, it's almost criminal how badly they did the Jews in that movie. Like if I don't, here, I gotta find the picture. Actually, you know what? Hold up. I'm about to bring up some very controversial shit here. Hopefully I don't find anything too bad on my, this is not a very clean Twitter. Beware. This shit. This is what they made him look like. This is literally what it was. Like this was the whole movie, was just this. Like, it was bad. Yeah, that was the whole movie, was just like every caricature of a Jew you've ever seen was like present. I do not know how that got greenlit by any fucking investment firms or whatever. Or any aren't all the actors Jewish too? Like, how did that even happen? They're like, oh yeah, this is fine. Oh yeah, big ass crooked nose. Fuck yeah, dude. The evil, like, look. Oh, yeah, that's fine. And in fact, I don't think he looks sneaky enough. It's King of Kings. It came out like on Easter, I think. It's got fucking Mark Hamill in it. I think Mark Hamill's Jesus actually. It's got fucking Uma Thurman in it. It's got fucking it's got a whole bunch of crazy people in that shit. But yeah, it was actually like a pretty decent movie. It's like the only time I've ever like felt like paying attention to a Bible story. Unfortunately, though, I don't think it's gonna hit with the kids all that much. It's a little bit too like informative for children. I think I took my fucking daughter with me too, and she wasn't very happy about the movie. I mean, she didn't like hate it or anything, but like she wasn't paying a whole lot of attention. She was pretty bored. Like, why are these guys just fucking telling a boring ass fucking story, dude? Who the fuck these old ass looking motherfuckers? They think that they can just like make it a cartoon and like it's just automatically gonna appeal to kids. Like they're just cartoons. They're not like it's not like a children's cartoon. It's just like they're just cartoons. You can't just like call it a cartoon. But like the kids are gonna love it because it's a cartoon, right? Like no, it's got to be like fun and exciting, dude. It's literally just like reading the Bible over a cartoon, more or less, right? Like, still a good movie, still a good story. Like, there's still some like action in there and stuff, but like you know, nothing that like a kid's really gonna be like feeling. Yeah, it's definitely worth watching for sure. Like, even if just to like see what I mean by like how dirty they did the Jews in this movie, because they really fucking truly did. I don't know how they got away with that. All right, see you later, bro. I'm gonna be heading out in probably about 15 minutes or so to like start getting ready for work and whatnot. So I'm feeling that. How are we doing on that level? Oof. Am I gonna be able to hit that in like 15 minutes? It'd be nice if I can. Oh no! I just realized I'm a fucking idiot, dude. How long have I been going without my experience, bro? Shit. I think it's actually been a solid 15 minutes without the experience scroll. It's been a while, I think. I was not paying good enough attention to that. This is the hundo scroll, though, so now it should be a little bit quicker. This is such a waste of experience scrolls, too. The worst thing is that, like, I don't even really know if I want to like keep this build either. Like I kind of fucked that part up, if we're being completely honest here, because I don't really know if I want a Templar build at all. Like what the fuck am I gonna do with the Templar? Maybe I could respec it as something. I don't know. Like what do you do with a Templar build? Because if it's a fucking tank, I don't need another tank build. That's for sure. Can you make like a healer out of this? Like what can you do with a Templar build? Is that what they call this build? I think that's a Templar. Oh yeah, Templar Initiate. This build is recommended for new players. Yeah, I don't even know what that means, bro. It's honestly going to be a damn shame if I have to, like, if I end up having to fucking delete this character because, like, I don't really want to do anything with it. Especially after spending so much fucking time and, like, experience scrolls on this thing. But I guess I could just have, like, the permanent fucking tutorial island build. Just, like, keep him here for no fucking reason. The main thing, though, is that, like, half the reason I wanted to do this build is because I thought it would be funny for, like, favorite class currently is probably a Dragon Knight. I just kind of like, it's got like a pretty simple skill line, and like I tend to enjoy the like more tank sort of play style. So I think that was probably my favorite. But the Nightblade's pretty fun, honestly, as like a DPS build. So like the Nightblade's definitely growing on me. That one might end up being my new favorite, depending on how things go with that. Fuck, what was I talking about? Shit. Fuck. What was I talking about? I was about to make a point, and I was like, oh, I can fucking do a little side tangent and get right back to it. Easy. Nope, not that easy. What the fuck was I talking about? Oh, keeping this character maybe? Oh, yeah. So, like, most of the reason I wanted to do this is because I thought it would be fucking hilarious. Like, you know, you got, like, you know, new players showing up. Or maybe they're not new players, but they're, like, you know, somebody's played the game and they're making, like, a new character. Showing up to the tutorial island, there's, like, fucking level 50 dude there, right? Just, like, whooping ass, like, running around naked, killing shit at level 50 for no fucking reason. Like, I just thought that would be hilarious for people to see a level 50 dude running around the tutorial area. But, like, now that it's not even the tutorial area, that's just not even gonna fucking happen. Because, like, I'm the only one here. Like, I'm actually just kind of now realizing that. That's actually, like, kind of stupid now. Kind of sucks. Well, who knows? Maybe they'll bring back the Isle of Balfiera at some point. Maybe they'll do the whole let you choose your starting area thing. Or choose your tutorial. It'd be nice. But yeah, if they don't, like, reinstate the Isle of Balfiera in some way at some point in time, then this really does end up being kind of fucking pointless. Other than, like, making the occasional video about it or something. It's kind of a damn shame, honestly. I guess I should have been working on this a lot more then. If I would have just finished it last year or whatever, like, this wouldn't have been a problem. Not gonna lie though, it definitely really sucks that I can't just, like, find a bank here, you know, like, that I can use. Because I've got, like, all this money, got all these items and stuff, right? Like, all these, like, resources. Like, how many... I can't even carry anymore. Like, what kind of materials? I don't even have that many materials. I've probably dropped a bunch at this point, too, but... Like, think of all, like, the materials and shit I've found, or, like... Just, like, all the fucking... bound items I've gotten. Going to do the old Cold Harbor start next month. Fucking how many starts were there? So that means there's at least 4 different starts. Because there's the one that they're on currently, which is apparently one of the original ones. There's a Morrowind one. There's this one. And now there's Cold Harbor. Are they just going to maybe cycle through them every month? That'd be kind of cool. If they did that, like, that would be a good compromise. Like, if they can't just, like, let people choose what fucking tutorial they want to start with, like, if they just cycle through them every month, like, that'd be kind of cool. The thing is, I think it's been, like, 6 months at least. So, I don't know. Or maybe it's just, like, anytime they get a new DLC chapter or something, they do a new starting area. I don't know. What was that? Oh, heavy. Oh, damn. That thing looks pretty nice, too. I kind of want that. Even though, like, I don't actually want that. Although they are replacing heavy anyway, so fuck it, right? Wait a minute. It's not going to do anything. I really need it, but, like... Oh, it's already in my collection. Oh, yeah, I didn't need to do that. Boom, boom, bop. They should add, like, the Imperial City Sewer start or something. Have you start as a prisoner in the Imperial City Sewer. You have to escape with the Emperor. Be a cool one. Holy shit, there's another person. Holy, hey, wait, whoa, 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 whoa. Hey, you, who the fuck are you? Yeah, he's not much of a talker. Okay, well, see ya. It's nice meeting you. I wanted to know their story. Like, how the fuck are you here? This place has been closed for like at least half of a year. What do you mean you're here? Am I missing something? Is there still like a secret way to get here that I don't know about? Or these people really just like started a character like a year ago? They're like, oh, I should start this one up. I forgot about this one. But that's how crazy that is. It's been like, I've been fucking on this for like, what, an hour and a half? That's like the first person I've seen in an hour and a half, right? Like, that's how secluded this place is at this point. Though, like, I'm the only fucking person that you'll see for like over an hour. So random. I don't think that's the same guy from yesterday. I think that's a different guy. Because the guy from yesterday, I'm pretty sure I saw him level up to at least level 3. So, I mean, that guy's level 2. I don't know what the fuck the deal is with that, but I can only really imagine that it's just a character somebody started and, like, didn't actually, like, finish the tutorial on. I'm not gonna lie, like, I pretty much always skip the tutorial. I'm obviously not with this guy. You know, it's kind of like the whole point of this guy, but when I make new characters, I just fucking skip the tutorial. Like, am I the only one? I know you can get, like, some, like, equipment, like, some really weak-ass equipment, honestly. And, like, you know, a couple, like, easy levels, maybe, but I don't know. Just, like, I'd rather just, like, get to it, you know? Like, I'd rather just, like, hop into Alakir real quick and do a couple dolmens than fucking sit there and grind on the, as I sit here and grind on this tutorial stuff for an hour and a half. Yeah, I'd rather fucking sit there and grind on dolmens than do this. It's like, at least dolmens, like, you kind of get something out of them, right? And then you get, like, the bonus at the end when you, like, finish the dolmen, and then, like, some cool rings, and maybe some armor. This you don't get shit. Just a whole bunch of fucking time wasted for some reason. Bow. I can't wait though if I can fight the boss at like level 50 or whatever. The only thing is, like, I honestly, I don't know, like, can you like go back in here after fighting the boss? I would hate to like go in there and fight the boss and have it like basically force me into like leaving the place. You know what I mean? So I'm like scared to do that for sure. Bow. And of course, like, I can't even, like, check to see anymore anyway, because, like, you can't come back here, so it's not like I can just make a new character and be like, well, let's see how this thing plays out. If I can, like, fight the boss and then come back here, what the deal is. But nope, can't do that. I'm just gonna stay in here forever then. Kind of bullshit that I can't use my mount here. I think it like treats this as like an interior or something. I don't know what the deal is. Cause you can't do like anything from here. It doesn't let you fucking, doesn't let you do battlegrounds. Doesn't let you do fucking dungeons. Doesn't let you do shit. Can't look at houses. Although I don't. It doesn't make sense. Like, I'm pretty sure you can do all that from an interior, like normal interiors. I guess you just can't do anything from this location. They don't want you to break their tutorial. I guess it kind of makes sense because there's no way to get back here, so of course they wouldn't want you to like leave. the wrong way. What I still don't understand is, it's like, so like pretty much all these enemies are statues, right? But like some of them, it's like you can attack them before they're alive, and then like some of them you can't. And I don't really understand why the fuck there's like any difference between any of them, right? Like why wouldn't they have just made them all the same, you know? Why is it that like some of these I can attack before they like get off their pedestal, and like some of them I have to wait until they're completely off their pedestal before I can attack them? Like make it make sense. Do I get a weapon at level 30? I really hope I do. You know, like none of this is really gonna matter at the end of the day, but I guess we'll do leather. The fuck? Oh, I don't. Of course, but of course, I don't have enough room. Hold up. I'm not gonna make sure I'm not getting rid of any medium armor. Alright, now we can claim. Expert satchel. Oh no, we do not get a writing lessons choice. That's sad as fuck, because I really can't do much. Oh, you know, I could do the fucking capacity though. Capacity works for my inventory space, so that's nice. But yeah, no, it doesn't really look like we get a level 30 profit small, so that's kind of unfortunate. Oh no, dude, no. Oh no. Oh wait, oh that's enchant. I don't want to enchant, I want to charge. Nah, we fucked, bro. We fucked! God damn it. That really sucks. I was actually kind of hoping I would get something at level, you know, whatever the fuck. Did I even finish doing what I was doing? I did not. Oh shit, now I can't even do it. Good job. That sucks. I need a weapon, bro. Can somebody please send me some items, honestly? Like, tutorial. You got the name there. T-U-T-A-U-R-I-A-L. I could definitely use some gear. Weapon, armor. If you, like, honestly, like, really any set will work as long as it's, like, got some decent enchantments. But, like, I could definitely use, like, a DPS, like, medium armor set, something like that. You know, maybe some, like, if you're feeling up to it, maybe some, like, purple level weaponry for me. It'd be great. Don't have to do anything crazy like gold level, right? Like, I didn't ask for, like, that much, but, you know. I definitely need some weapons and armor around here, because it is slim fucking pickings around here. And it doesn't let me send stuff to my own character via, like, player mail, so my only option here is to have somebody send me stuff through their player mail. I don't know why they have that limitation, but, like, yeah, you cannot send stuff to your own characters. You can only send stuff to other characters. It's fucking stupid. Yeah, otherwise I just do it myself, but, yeah. Game won't let me do that. Dun, dun, dun. A fully charged heavy attack. Nobody does that shit. Why the fuck would I waste time doing a heavy attack, bro? It takes so fucking long. I mean, I don't really need a ultimate that badly, but I don't need minor protection either. Might as well just generate more ultimate, why not? The ultimate that I never use. Does anybody else, like, basically never use their ultimate, or is it just me? Like, I always feel like I need to save my ultimate for something, and then, like, by the time it comes time to using it, like, I forget to use it, and then I'm like, oh shit, I didn't use my ultimate on that boss. Oh well. I guess I'll save it for the next one, and then, like, I don't use it again. I mean, like, maybe, like, 1 out of 3 times I'll use it on a boss. 2 out of 3 times maybe even, but, like, oftentimes I just don't even use it. It's just, like, I forget about it. Or it's just, like, really not even useful enough to use. Like, honestly, like, the only one I really ever use is, like, the Dragon Knight has one that, like, I think it, like, does, like, a little bit of, like, fire damage over time, but it also, like, heals you instantly. Like, I basically just use it as, like, an emergency health potion, right? Like, if I'm fighting a boss, like, if I'm going in deep, and, like, the rest of the group hasn't showed up yet, and, like, they're taking their sweet-ass fucking time, and I'm, like, about to die, and I've already used my fucking potion. I'm like, oh, shit, dude, these guys are really fucking taking their time. I'm about to die. Then I fucking bust out the ultimate. I'm like, alright, it's my last little hit of juice there. And like they either show up in time to like save me, or I just like fucking die trying to solo a boss in a fucking group dungeon. But either way, it's like basically the only time I use it is when it's like a fucking emergency and I just like really need help that bad. It's TUT. It's actually I can pull up the skill menu here, or the character. So TUT apostrophe AURIAL. Actually, yeah, training gear would probably be fucking dope as shit too, but that raises the question of like, would training gear be better, or would just like more damage be better so that I can kill these guys in fewer hits, you know? But yeah, like honestly, either one would be good. Preferably medium armor, I guess. I think that's the one that's got like most of the DPS perks or something. I don't know, actually. You might know more about the meta than I do. Damage, critical damage. We got critical damage, weapon and spell damage. A little bit of movement speed. This gives us what? Recovery, resistance, critical rating, penetration. I don't know, actually. It's a tough one, but that penetration doesn't come until like way later either. The penetration doesn't even come until rank 42. Holy shit, bro. That's rough. So yeah, maybe medium armor is kind of the way to go, just for those earlier bonuses. Let me type it out for you. Oh shit, I don't even know how to spell it now. How the fuck do I spell that shit? Is it A or I? God damn it. Orial. It's tutorial. Get it? Tutorial? Isn't that fucking hilarious? I thought it was hilarious. It's fucking hilarious. Whoa. How much, like, what kind of fucking, what kind of training bonus can you actually get with a full set? I don't think I've ever had an actual, like, full set of training gear. I'm sure that's, like, honestly just the way to go. And I just, like, have not been doing that this whole time. I mean, like, shit, you could probably get, like, at least, like, 50% fucking experience bonus from, like, a whole set, right? I mean, that's a minor experience scroll right there, right? But, like, permanent. But that's just from kills, though, isn't it? But, I mean, that is what I'm doing, after all. Just that experience from kills. So actually, that would be pretty clutch, now that I think about it. And then, like, I would assume an experience scroll stacks on top of that, yeah? So it's, like, even better. Yeah, maybe the training gear would be the way to go. I was originally thinking, like, some sort of, like, DPS-related gear would be nice, just so it's, like, you know, maybe I could kill these guys in, like, 2 or 3 hits instead of, like, 3, 4, sometimes 5 hits, you know? But it might honestly just be better to go with the training gear. I think it's probably already been established as meta. Honestly. I'm just late to the game on that one. Alright. Come on. See, like, this is... I think this is, like, the only guy that, like, really fucking stands around. There might be one other guy. I think the one, like, up there does it, too. Yeah, like, for some reason, like, this guy, you have to wait for him to get off of his pedestal. Like, this guy... Like, he won't attack you until he's off of his pedestal, but you can attack him before he's off his pedestal. Don't really know why there's this, like, weird difference between these guys. Like, same with this, like, won't attack you until it's off of his pedestal, but you can attack him right away. But for some fucking reason, just like that one over there and that one over there, like, you can't attack them until they're off their pedestal. Like, which one is the mistake? Like, one of these has to be a mistake. Like, there's no way that's just, like, an arbitrary decision. They're like, no, 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 no. This one, they're not going to be allowed to attack this one until he's off the pedestal. But the other ones, yeah, no, it's fine. Those other ones, they don't really matter as much, right? Like, why the fuck would it be like that? Like, why is there such a weird, random, arbitrary difference between these guys? Again, like, these guys are on their pedestal. They can't attack me, but I can attack them. Doesn't make any fucking sense, but it just is the way it is. Boom. Oops. That's not even the spell I wanted. There we go. Bow. Bow. Get out of here. Alright, well, it's getting to about that time. I gotta actually, like, get ready for work for once. I gotta fucking, got some plants to water, got some breakfast to eat, all sorts of shenanigans, so definitely it for this live stream. Hope you guys have been enjoying the live stream. I know Dragon looks like he might be possibly working on getting me some gear, so if that is what you're doing, greatly appreciated. I might not, might not be able to see that until I'm off work. So if you do end up doing that, oh, it'll be right now. Cool. I'll probably be doing this tomorrow, depending on what time I work. I'm working at 10 a.m. tomorrow. So probably same thing tomorrow, honestly. Yeah. So thanks for that. That's cool. And I hope you guys enjoyed this live stream, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace out.